This year I'm focused on how I want to feel, not what I want to achieve. It's not like I don't have any goals set for the year, I do, but this year I wanted to approach it in a different way, and I am focused more on how I want to feel, meaning I wrote down a list of feelings that I want to feel and some that I don't want to feel. So I have it here in my journal. I wrote how I want to feel. I want to feel alive, peaceful, accomplished, brave, loved, proud of myself, unapologetic, happy, aligned, excited, loving, audacious, powerful, gentle, and with no regrets. I know that's not a feeling, but you get what I mean. How I don't want to feel: doubtful, anxious, pressured, not enough, hesitant, and scared. Next to scared, I added a tiny note because I know I can't really control when I feel scared or not. Maybe you can argue with the other emotions as well. But when it comes to being scared, I see it as I don't want to feel scared, but I can't control it, so I will feel scared eventually. But more than not wanting to feel scared is I don't want to let my fears get in the way. I'm treating how I want to feel as my compass, as a guide, as a North Star, to really pay attention to the things that I'm doing. So if I'm going to do something, how I'm going to feel if I do it or if I don't do it. And that really shifts the way you see things or you see trying. Because, for example, this year I got back to making videos. Okay, what's the thing that I want to do? That is making content. How am I going to feel if I do it? Probably happy, something I enjoy doing, right? Talking to the camera and talking to people online. How was I feeling at the moment? I was feeling scared because I hadn't done it in a while, and I was feeling a bit scared of what was gonna happen. But in essence, it's like if you remove fear out of the equation, how are you gonna feel if you do the thing, if it's something that you really want to do, you know? I think sometimes when you're scared, it's not really about acting like you're not scared. It's not like ignoring those fears, because they're also information. So it's more like, okay, I don't want to feel scared, so I'm gonna do it anyway because I know I'm gonna feel happy if I do it because it's something that I enjoy doing, right? So yeah, I of course wrote down a list of things like external or major goals that I want to achieve this year, but yes, I am working towards achieving those goals. But for micro goals or micro activities that I'm doing, or decision making more so, this approach has been helping me for a while now. It's a good approach because you're not focusing on outcomes or on external goals, but rather the experience and how you're going to feel if you do XYZ thing that you want to do, right? If you're invited to this place and you know it's not your type of environment and you're like, I'm going to feel uncomfortable, so maybe I shouldn't go, and it's okay. Of course, there's also the topic of putting yourself out there and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations because it leads to growth, right? Yeah, that's also a point. But it's more like a guide to help you make decisions. At least that's how my experience has been with this approach. I don't know, what do you think about it? Do you think it's a bit too much, a bit too illogic, or do you think it could work? Thank you for watching, and you got this. Bye bye.